Well, here.
Yeah. And Lori says we're live now. So here it is. Are we live? Yeah. Are we good, Captain Blosh? Can you? Oh, can't see me. Can you see me now? Can you hear us all, everybody out there in YouTube land? Yep, there it goes. It's fired up. All right. Well, welcome to the Merry Boozers channel. Yeah. Thanks for joining us tonight for the unboxing of the E-Flite F-16 Thunderbirds 70mm EDF. We've been out flying all day today. We finally got to fly the F-15 you saw us unbox here, and we also got to fly the Viper jet today that you also got to see us unbox here. We really enjoyed both airplanes quite a bit. Can't wait to bring you the videos to go with it. We also got our shirts in. We'll be showing you those here in a minute. Anyway, it's been a great weekend here at the Boozer's house. So we've had a lot of fun. Lori keeps saying that my head's sticking up under the box. You just get my head.
The sound is great.
That's great, guys. So the new microphone and camera set up, everybody seems to be enjoying it quite a bit since we got it.
You can't improve our looks any.
No, yeah. The camera doesn't help the look of us any, but, you know, hey, we're trying over here, guys. We're trying to make y'all a great channel to watch, and hopefully y'all are learning something from us here and there. So welcome in, guys. We got 17 in the room right now.
Looks like it's 17.
Hey, that's great. So everybody that's come over to join us from the Pilot Lounge, thank you. And those that have found us through the interwebs, we thank y'all also. So I guess to get started, we actually have some of our shirts here. I'm going to stand up for a second so you can see mine.
It says raise the box.
Yeah. So here's our T-shirts. Am I talking too loud? No?
We've been talking about the T-shirts, guys.
Lori said we have a question. No? She's throwing me off right now. But anyway, here's our T-shirts that finally come in. So here's what the official Boozer T-shirts look like.
This is what they look like. We can also, if you guys live up in the greater North Country, we can also add them with long sleeves.
Long sleeves. Just let us know if there's a certain one you want.
A certain one you want. You want long sleeves?
You know, we made Ryan the Flying Tigers one.
This was actually the first. Lori's actually got another one on, but I ordered the first 3 that we had up on the Teespring.
And we did some different stuff on these just to test. What we ended up liking was the gray wings better. Actually, Dad's got the filled-in gray wings.
But it says Merry Boozer RC. That's where we actually have our Merry Boozer, the logo under the wings.
You can see
you can see on Wesley's shirt since it's black. But that's the only one.
We got them finally, guys. We're liking ours. I've ordered a couple more off of there since then. We've got some of the Boozer girls are officially up. Several different ones of those. Anyway, it's been really good. Like I said, we flew the Viper today. I really do like the Viper. I disagree with some people that said it was better than the Avanti. I still think the Avanti is a better jet, in my opinion. But is the Avanti worth $150 more by the time you put a receiver in it and you pay the $100 extra? Is it worth that much more? I don't know. You know, that's to each his own kind of thing. But I still like the way the Avanti flies better.
But the other one is not bad.
Yeah, the other one's great too. Bad. The roll rate on the Viper is a lot less than the Avanti. I will say that. It's very docile airplane. The landing gear on it are very strong. I actually got to watch it cartwheel today, so I can tell you the airplane's built pretty well too. So that was good.
And you made a comment, and I think I agree with you that that jet is a good first.
Yeah. I think that that Viper, the E-Flite Viper, would be a great first jet. Transitioning from warbirds into jets would be a real easy transition.
Keep it about half throttle. You manage it well.
Dad flew it a little today too. He's slowly becoming a jet man here.
I tried. The first time I ever flew a jet, it went like this, and it kind of scared me. But this one, I've kind of got into it, and I throw full left in it, and it just kind of, it wasn't like this.
Yeah, slow roll.
Slow. It just does really nice scale turns. And we made the comment. We probably would say that would be a very good
first
generation.
One. And for the price, I think it's $270 something off the top of my head. We've got the links to Pilot Ryan's Amazon store. He's got it on there if you want to look up the exact price. For the price, it's a great airplane.
And it takes smaller batteries.
Smaller batteries. Now, we did fly it.
Batteries.
We were flying it on 4,000 6S's today. The first flight, I had it a little nose heavy. I had that 4,000 all the way forward. I would rather err on the side of caution and go nose heavy than tail heavy. And the first flight, it was definitely too nose heavy. And when I landed it, I just ran out of elevator throw and kind of bounced it. Second flight, I pushed it back about that far in the battery tray. I know this doesn't tell you much, but about 2 inches in the battery tray, and the airplane flew phenomenally after that. Same thing with the F-15. First flight, I flew it nose heavy, and then the second flight, I put tail heavy. And we do have a wonderful thing coming up for you. I pancaked the F-15 on the first flight. I had it too nose heavy, and when we went to throw it, I didn't have any elevator, and I mean but it didn't hurt the airplane at all, and I pushed the battery back, and then it flew phenomenal after that. So anyway, some fun there. Well, guys, we got 30 guys in the room. How about we get this thing unboxed?
30.
Huh?
Okay, all right, let's go to it.
So we got our special Boozer patented unboxing now. You want to grab the other side?
Let's go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Bye-bye.
All right, it's unboxed. You didn't have to listen to any styrofoam.
I didn't have to look at all the bye-bye. Okay,
That's
right.
good. You can set it right over there. Look at that unboxing, guys. Woo, that took forever. So I unboxed it a little while ago, made sure there was no damage.
Shirts.
The wings are sitting right here.
I'm proud of the shirts, guys.
Yeah, we're proud of our shirts still.
I think this would be an extra thing for you at the field.
So that's why we were peeking over the box. We couldn't move it for that. Now I'm peeking over an airplane. And here I just kind of had some of this stuff off to make it hide behind the box. So we'll pop these on real quick. Magnetic nose cone.
Does it have a plastic nose cone?
Plastic nose cone. Now you do have the little teat on the end, but it's like a rubber. The pitot tube is actually a little rubber thing. If you can see it, it bends.
Break it off.
It doesn't break. You do get some stickers with this also. Just going to send you that 1 through 7 or 8. One of them is always upside down, and I can't remember which one it is on the actual airplane because they spend so much time upside down.
I don't remember.
One of them is actually upside down, though, whenever you look at the sticker sheet. We've got our elevators. Now, one thing I will tell you, this is not a screw-together kit on most of the stuff here. I already looked in the manual earlier. You do have to glue the tail on and the rudder. Whoa! Throwing it.
Up.
There's the rudder kind of snapped in there so you can at least see it. We'll probably try and put all this together for you tonight. It's going to take us a little bit longer because we'll have to be dealing with the glue as we're putting it together and fitting it together. So a little bit longer assembly video tonight, but it's nothing hard, guys. It's just take your time when you're gluing stuff because unlike the screw-together airplanes, when you put them together, they're together. So make sure they're right the first time. The other neat thing I didn't realize on this airplane until I pulled it out is that the gear is suspension on this one, which is really neat. Metal suspension gear. And the wing root glove on this airplane is actually plastic. So you're not going to have to worry about banging this up on that real thin piece of plastic. It's actually plastic all the way down to the right about here on the nose. Is actually a plastic piece. I don't know if I can show you guys that or not. If I get this up there, but there's actually plastic on that leading edge. Can you see it, Dan? That plastic there.
Where?
Yeah, right in here, guys. This is all plastic right here.
Okay, I can't see it on my side.
But it's
okay. No. Yeah,
anyway.
no.
It's a real nice little feature they added in this airplane that's going to keep you from tearing up this real thin piece up in here on this F-16. The tail cone is also plastic. See if I can get that over to you guys. So there's the tail cone.
We're behind.
We're behind a little bit on ours that we're trying to watch, but I'm just trying to give you some visualization. No gear doors on this to tear up. It just has the open holes down here, which, you know, I kind of like it better. There's not as much crap to hang up in the grass or whatever else. If you whack these, you're not going to break them off. Cheater holes here. cheater holes on the side, both. You can see the ESC stuck down in there. I don't know if y'all can actually see that or not. I'll try and lift it up there for you. And it's a little heavier than the Viper, but it's not near as heavy as the 90mm Freewing. But I can also tell you I have the FMS, or not, is it the FMS? I have the Freewing F-16 that's the same size. And I'll pull it in here after we kind of get this assembled so you can see them side by side of each other. Because they're a lot alike. You do also get some missiles. I don't know if I'm going to run the missiles or not, because I don't think the Thunderbirds usually have missiles on the...
The graphics are great on this thing.
Oh, guys. Man, if you try and paint one of these yourself... Woo.
But they're very, very precise. Very...
yeah, the paint job looks nice. Great.
Paint foam is... above.
I mean, it's a very dense foam. Let's see if we can get it up there to you once again. I don't know how that looks.
It's not anything that's inexpensive looking foam.
Right.
By no means.
Well, those just kind of fit in there.
Just kind of stick in there.
Look at that. We've almost got it finished. Now, you do have to glue all these on. The pieces underneath have to glue on also. There you go. We can
stick on there.
We can probably kind of piece it together so you can see it.
This thing is just a no-brainer, guys. Just, you're going to glue these on here. You're going to glue this in here. Stick these on. This has two.
There it is. It's done.
This has 2 screws here, and you're done.
I mean, it is pretty simple to put it together. So now you can get a good view of what it's going to look like finished. I'm trying to just make sure it looks good, what we're showing you. Like I said, we do have to glue these parts in, and I kind of need to be a little more careful when I do it. I'm going to show you the bottom there.
But there's the whole...
But there's the airplane put together. And if you guys are curious, if any of you have the Freewing, like I said, I can grab it real quick. Talk to him for a minute, Dave, while I grab this airplane.
Okay. Well, like I say, guys, this is a nice-looking plane. And if it flies anything like the one we flew today, it's going to be phenomenal if you set it up correctly. Can't do. I mean, I bet you this one's almost a trainer.
So direct comparison here, just so you know. Here's the Freewing. Same size Freewing is, but the big things I can see right off the bat is the leading edge on the Freewing is foam, and you can see. Looking at it, I've dinged it and stuff everywhere. This had the same gear doors on it too, but I've got them sitting over there. We had a retract go out, so I had to put that. The other thing I've noticed on the Freewing is you get the cheap plastic struts, whereas on the E-Flite, you get the upgraded aluminum ones right out of the box. And I'll open them up here in a second so you can see them. But if you wanted to see, I mean, they're almost identical airplanes. They probably are the same airplane.
Well,
I mean, I think
but they're the same size. I don't think they're the same.
Man, I think they are. Look at the mold lines and everything on that wing.
I don't know. They don't have all these.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I mean, the mold lines are exactly the same.
The elevators are different.
No.
I mean, or the ailerons or flaperons.
No, they're the same. I think this is exactly the same airplane, actually, looking at it. With a different paint job and a couple of added things on it. I mean, maybe I'm just an outside viewer looking in. The other thing I can see right off the bat is the nose on the Freewing. Let's see if I can actually show you this.
What's the comparison in prices on these things? Do you remember?
I don't know. What's up, Laurie?
So, Breckenridge's RC wants to know if you like this as much as the FlexJet.
Haven't flown it yet.
I'm going to move it this way.
I like it, but I don't know if I like it as much yet. I'm going to come over there, guys, to show you this. So while we're comparing these, I'm sorry I had to come over here. Laurie, can you see this?
Yeah.
So if you look at the Freewing versus the E-Flite has the ribs on it here, whereas the Freewing is perfectly smooth. I do actually have the pitot tube for the Freewing also. It's just not in there right now. But I just thought maybe we could show you. The other neat thing on a Freewing is the magnets are up on the sides. On the E-Flite, the magnet's in the middle. So I'm just giving y'all the direct comparison if you've been thinking about either one of these airplanes. You know, I'll have to double check the price difference between the two.
Well, right now you can all the gear is
the big difference
big
here.
Difference here.
The landing gear is the big difference.
I mean, this is not the. I like free wing.
I love free wing models, but I will tell you they have the upgraded suspension on this one. The other thing I can tell automatically is look at the vents for the bottom of it.
Well, there's vent here too.
Yeah, and there's vents on the top of the E-Flite also, cheater holes. And then if you see the cheater holes on the side and on the bottom on that one where you only have the cheater hole here on here.
And this one's got them here and on the top. See here? See up here? And you see them on the sides and the top?
Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you the comparison since I had them both here.
The gear is just...
The gear on the...
There's no comparison.
E-Flite, yeah.
The E-Flite is just no comparison. This plane is the one for the better gear. I mean, it's just... you know, it's gonna be more forgiving for you guys. It's their springs.
I was real curious. Here you go. You can have a seat. Now they're exactly the same size airplane. I'll tell you the foam, the mold lines and everything. I honestly think they're the exact same airplane. Just this one's got some upgraded parts on it.
Possibly.
But I can tell you for the money, I would go with the E-Flite.
Yep.
I loved my free wing. Don't get me wrong.
I love free wing.
I've heard it. It's a great airplane. If you're going to get an F-16, get this size. Don't go with the 90. I'm going to tell you right up front, whether you go free wing.
Not now. Don't go with the 90 at the present.
At the present moment, I would really recommend you go with either the E-Flite or the free wing 70 millimeters. These airplanes fly a lot better. They're a lot lighter. You don't get all the scale details. I will say the 90 millimeter scale details are amazing, but these fly a lot better. I mean, a lot better. Actually, if you saw the video today, Horizon put out a video of them flying this on 8S, and it looked nuts. That's
what that looks like.
Yeah, and it does come with the missiles. Here, Dad.
I got it.
Here you go, right here.
Okay. Well, they just kind of slide in and clip in. You don't have to glue these in, guys. You just slide them in and push them in, and you can take them on and off. You know, you don't have to have them permanently on there. You know,
I was thinking about gluing it all together, but it's pretty much together for you guys right now, aside from us picking out the sticker for it.
Yep.
Not to try and make this super short or nothing. I mean, it's just.
I mean, the only thing I didn't do is
we need to plug in our servo leads. We need to put our. It's not a full flying stab on either model. Let me get that out of the way too. Neither one of these F-16s has a full flying stab. Now, I will say the 90 has that, but from everything I've seen, this one is going to just fly on rails. You get the AS3X receiver in it. Hey, Lori, well, I was going to say,
I might say maybe you might want to hold off buying this until you see us do the flight video.
Maybe, but I'm
almost positive if you really want to go ahead and order one, you'd probably be okay, because Horizon or E-Flite doesn't make bad. I haven't seen one yet. Have you?
I haven't either. Okay, so I'm looking up the price right now to compare it to the free wing. This one is $299 bind and fly. So you get the receiver. You're going to get the already upgraded metal gear retracts with suspension. And I'll try and pop them out here in a second if I can get my servo tester hooked up in it so y'all can see what we're talking about. I'm going to look up the price of the free wing real quick also, because why not tell you how much they are apart? I mean, a guy that was going to buy this right now, that would be the two choices. I would either be between a free wing or this one. I would not recommend the 4S version of this airplane from free wing. I've heard it's very underpowered.
Eric,
go on and go 6S.
It has a question. What is the power difference in motors, if any? I guess he's talking between this one.
I haven't flown it yet, but what we'll probably do is maybe we'll even do when we do the flight video of this one, we'll combine it with the free wing and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of the two. Because I guarantee you,
do they have the same motors in them?
I don't think they do because this has an FMS motor in it, if I remember right. This is FMS, and the other one is actually the free wing plan. If I had to guess, this one's going to have a longer flight time also because the FMS fans, you know, Ryan's been talking about them lately on his show that they're spoiling him, and I'm getting spoiled to that 4 to 5 minute flight time also going to these smaller jets with the FMS fans. This plane probably is going to get 4 to 5 minutes of flight time, and a lot of the free wings right now are about a 3 minute. They're great airplanes. Do not get me wrong at all, guys. I'm not saying that our free wing is a bad airplane. I'm just saying that the FMS fan is more efficient usually, and I'm getting spoiled to it, to be honest, because
the FMS is an in runner.
I haven't looked.
Is this one?
This is an in-runner fan, and I believe the free wing is an outrunner. I think you are correct on that, and I've got them both here, so we'll double check it for you while we're looking at it. Good news is, guys, we got them here. If you got questions about these airplanes, let us know. I will tell you in the best of my knowledge right now.
Is this, how many blades is this?
I think this is a 11 or a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bladed fan. Unless I counted wrong, but I think I didn't. So I'm looking up the price right now to double check for you guys. The 90 millimeter is $500, which I knew. $259 is the price of the free wing. So you've got, they're actually on sale right now if you get the Arctic camo. So this one's $40 more, but it comes with a $40
Got $40
ESC.
worth. Yeah,
and then it's already got the $30 or $40 upgraded retracts in it. That's the other thing. So that's why I'm saying if it was me right now, my money, I would go on and buy the E-Flite over the free wing because you're going to get the upgraded retracts. You don't got to put them in. Yep. This one's got the plastic leading edge slats on it. Yep. And I'm looking over the airplane, and it just has a little bit more updated parts. Now, that being said, if free wing and E-Flite could get together and get the same parts in the gray one, I like the gray paint job better.
Now, this is AS3X.
Yes,
right?
This has AS3X, and I believe it has safe in it also. I never use safe, so I can't tell you, but safe. Yes, this airplane has safe in it. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on with that. I meant, like I said, for it to be a little longer video than that night, but I don't know if I really want to sit here and glue everything together with you guys. Like I said, it just takes me a little bit to do that, and I want to make sure it's right when I do it. And I might do a build video later where I actually go through and put it together with the glue and everything where you guys can see it. It's just it's a lot easier to stay up close. Like last week, if y'all were here, it's hard for me to make sure I get everything right. I had to go back and double check all the Viper after I built it because we built it in 10 minutes so we could do it on the show. The only thing left to do on this after you glue that on is the 2 little dorsal fins underneath. These also glue in just to show you.
It says it's got a 2860 kV 1850 motor.
Yeah, well, let me grab the free wing real quick too, since I've got it and I'll look at it.
Brushless switch mode ESC, 7 servos, a receiver, Spectrum AR636A receiver.
You can see it for yourself, guys. If you can see down that little tube, this is an outrunner instead of an in-runner on the free wing. Mine's a little beat up. It's been flown.
And it says it recommend 22.2 volt, 3200s to 4000 30C6S LiPo batteries.
Okay, hang on a second, Dad.
EC5
I'm curious.
connector.
I'm curious. I'm telling you guys, these are the same planes. It's the same plane. This is just a little bit more wide. That's the same airplane. But anyway,
I'm just
I had them here, so I wanted to check. For the money, though, yeah. You get your AS3X receiver already installed. I got to be careful with this because I got to remember it's not put together. AS3X receiver already installed. EC3 connector. It's got the wood board built into the bottom of this. One thing I might do to this.
EC5 connector.
Is it an EC5? I thought it was an EC3.
Nope, sorry. It says in here EC5.
Okay, it's EC5. Excuse me. That's an EC5. Sorry, I make mistakes every once in a while too. One thing I might do to this airplane though is I have a bunch of broken carbon arrows, and I might glue them in here, just because the nose on this is kind of thin, and I could see that causing an issue eventually. Did I hit the microphone? I'm sorry, everybody.
It's 49.53 inches long, and it's 32 inches wide. So if anybody wants to know exact dimensions, again, it's 49.53 inches long and 32 inches wide.
There we go.
So anyway,
Something like that. Huh? There we go.
There you go.
Now I've got to keep going to look for it.
Any other questions?
Any other questions? Questions.
One question was, what's with the P40 in the background?
It was just for pretty.
Just for pretty. We actually have the flight video of us flying that P40. I did mess up when I was doing the edit of the video on it, and it says P49 or something. Don't they look good together, guys? Look at that. So I think when we do the flight video of the new E-Flite, we'll have to fly the free wing with it, maybe do some formation, see how they fly together. How's that look, huh?
The P40 is a squirrel.
It is. The P40 is a little squirrely. There you go. Let's see.
If you
They're
like
flying in
squirrels,
formation.
get a P40. Yep.
There, hiding off his face. Oh, no, you got him framed just
I
right.
got him framed just right. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
But anyway, I mean, it's a beautiful airplane, guys. And like I said, my suggestion, let's see. Let me see if I can get the gear out for you real quick. I mean, I don't have the airplane bound
or
anything, but I might be able to throw
You got
a
battery
servo
and a
checker.
servo checker.
Oh, God. Nope. Never mind. I don't want to try and take that out. It's buried. Well, I can do it another way.
Let me get up.
No.
You gonna put it on my radio?
Just real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to pick an open model and just throw
You're
it in
not
there.
gonna take your X12 $15 million
He's making fun of my
Yeah.
IX-12. I'm just going to pick a random model in here, guys. Plug in the thing, bind it, and see if we can throw the gear out. Yeah.
What? No, it's coming down. I haven't
6L. They're all outside. You know, this is the fun of live, guys, is
Yeah, we're over here.
we got to be over here fumbling with stuff instead of talking to you.
You got
Some of the
EC5?
time.
Is it this one?
Holy cow.
Hey.
That's the blue one. Does they not do it on this one? Nope, nope. You know something else they didn't do in this? Normally Horizon gives you a little extension to plug your bind cord into. They did not do it on this one.
Oh gosh.
What a pain in the butt. Yeah, and I don't know if I can get my little fingers in there.
You don't have any other batteries that's got that connection on them, do you?
Uh-uh.
I don't have any of those connections.
No, they're right over there. I got them,
They're
Dad.
right over there. Okay, good. Where's right over there in the box? In your box?
Yeah.
Is it over there somewhere?
I'm fumbling with this for a second, guys. I'm sorry. I hope y'all aren't dwindling away when I'm trying to fumble with this to get it.
You can answer a question while you're fumbling.
Okay.
What is the next unboxing?
Probably either a flex jet, funny enough, because we actually have the other color now, or what else do we have in the box?
I don't know.
We've got a flex jet to unbox right now, though. I can show it to you.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
Big brown box. What else do we have right now? I don't know.
They said they're enjoying your
What-
painting.
we would like to have somebody send us something.
Yeah, who's giving us some airplanes to unbox?
We're
And we
doing
will.
enough-
Don't look at my batteries. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Sorry. I have to buy what the boozer can afford. Okay, so
We're doing enough advertisement for everybody. It's stuck on there.
all right. Telemetry. Hit the gear switch.
Hit the switch.
Yep. One below that.
Oop.
One more time. Hit it one more time. Hey! That's all I wanted. Told you we'd get the gear out for you guys.